Imagine a pair of headsets so light you nearly forget they're there. Yet, they pump out powerful bass, charge in minutes, and keep playing all day. From morning runs to late night podcasts, meet the Oraimo BoomPop Lite. I've tested this every day for the past week to see if it truly lasts, sounds great, and keep me connected all day. And here's why I almost forgot this cost under $30. I unboxed a headset that claims 65 hours of battery life, dual live pairing, and immersive sound 360 spatial audio. And when you open the box, the first thing you come across itself is the manual, a USB-C cord, and an aux cable. The main device itself is also sitting comfortably in its case, and I got it in the color they are calling the graphite green. First off, this headset looks so cool as compared to their counterpart, which is the BoomPop 2S. Although it's a bit cheaper and it's obviously light. Oraimo is claiming 65 hours playtime for this headset right here, and I must say it is about it, because I'm a heavy type on privacy and I use my headset as much as I use my phone. So as far as my phones are on my hands, my headset is almost always in. So I've been using this for the past week for about 8 hours a day, and honestly I have not even thought of charging this even once. And right here on the Oraimo app, you can see that it's still having 30% of charge still on. And honestly, I can use this for another 2 to 3 days without having to charge it. So calculating that, I've got about 50 plus hours on this headset without charging them. Now, I have to mention that when you are using the Sound Spatial 360 mode, you have to compromise for some of the hours, which will come to later in this video. Oraimo came up with something that wasn't on their previous headset, which is the BoomPop 2S, on this new headset, and that is the Sound 360 spatial feature that allows you to listen to music in a spacious kind of environment, giving you that feeling of being locked in a room and speakers being all around you, and so you can hear the sound from every corner in the room. And yes, that's exactly what Oraimo did with this headset in my hand. But I must say, as a new user to the kind of Sound 360 effect, it's kind of feeling weird a bit, because although it sounds great generally, specifically for some music, it doesn't sound that much good because it makes the sound feel muffled, which isn't that great for the music experience. But most times the Sound 360 effect always gets you right on point, especially when you're listening to some Afrobeat music. The BoomPop Lite has also got very clear bass. You can listen to every bass in the music, and that is so much a W for me, because I'm kind of a specific type when it comes to sound. And you might also be missing out if you have not downloaded the Oraimo Sound app, because this app allows you to control more features like this. You have heavy bass, rock, standard, jazz, vocal, and you can even create your own type of sound. Are the Oraimo BoomPop Lites comfortable? Honestly, I would say they look much more nicer than their predecessor, which is the BoomPop 2S. And about comfortability, yes, they are so comfortable, and so they fit very well on your ear because of this oval architecture as compared to the BoomPop 2S. Now, talking about the build itself, this looks so much more cleaner and so much more nicer of a design than their predecessor. And yes, I know I've mentioned predecessor like 50 times in this video, but that is what we can compare them to. And so bear with me as I continue mentioning predecessor 50 times in this video. Now, these designs are much more sleek, and whenever anybody sees me wearing them, they always ask me if these are far more expensive than the BoomPop 2S, which they are not. These are supposed to be the light. Remember, the BoomPop 2S are the day returns. I kind of mentioned earlier in the video that I love my privacy so much, and so headsets are my thing. So I make calls using my headsets 90% of the time. Now, I've made calls using a lot of headsets, a lot of earbuds, a lot of AirPods, and the only thing that came close to this was the BoomPop 2S. The call quality of these things are so good, you even forget you are using a headset for it, because this sounds so much more better than the normal AirPods you buy on the road for probably $10. So we are compromising almost no sound by using this headset for our calls. And obviously I've done an indoor test with this, which is safe for the headset itself, but I've pushed it to the limits by also doing an outdoor test where I was in a noisy area using this to make calls. And so one thing I'll also be grateful to Oraimo for is using Type-C as their charging port for the Oraimo headsets. Not only does this look so cool, this also charge faster than the old type of charging ports. Now, I also need to give an honorary mention to the aux cable. This is something that is basically normal in every headset, but if you don't know what it's used for, because we are now mostly used to headsets that are Bluetooth connected. This is an aux connector that allows you to connect to probably your devices without using the battery. So even if the battery is dead, you can use your headset without any battery. Okay, now that people that don't care about Oraimo headset are gone and you are still here, it's probably time I announce that this is going to be given away to one of you guys. And so the only way you can enter into one of these contests is to subscribe to my YouTube channel, leave a comment about why I should give you this headset, and in about a week I'll decide the winner. Stat says most of you watching my video right now are not subscribed, so please subscribe. Back to the video. What I love about this headset is the fact that it has a massive battery, it has an immersive sound audio, and it is foldable. It also has fast charging, guys. But one thing all headsets are so prone to is breaking, and unfortunately this headset is no exception. And also this headset doesn't have ANC, which is active noise cancellation. But honestly, I understand that because this is a budget headset, and the fact that you have Sound 360 and you don't even remember that this headset doesn't have active noise cancellation. So the battery gets a 10 over 10, the sound gets an 8 over 10, the comfort and the build of this also gets a 9 over 10, and generally I'll give this an 8.5 out of 10 because this is a very good product. And so I'm Chef, I promise I only cook tech, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, follow,